When a gardener wants a tree to grow a certain way, she does not bend the grown tree. She chooses the seed. 40 years ago, on a wet morning that no one remembers but me, Sable Corvane walked a row of bonded children, and she was looking for one. She read 3,000 of them that season, their tempers, their lungs, the exact shape of their stubbornness. She was not looking for the strongest or the kindest. She was looking for the one a world would follow. And on that morning, she found him, Kyle Veharu, a printer's son who could not read yet, losing a fight he was always going to lose, and refusing, all the same, to lose it quietly.
Him.
Are you certain? He is 8. There are safer candidates.
There are no safe ones, kind, only the right one. Begin the file.
She named the file that morning, 40 years before the strike, before the massacre, before she ever once touched his hand. This is the story of the man we grew, and of the morning the world began to notice us growing him. She could not sleep the night after she told me she loved him. So she did what she always does when she cannot sleep. She opened the file and read her own work.
Show me the books.
She left the books where he would find them. Never handed, always found. A book you are given is a lesson. A book you find is a discovery. And a discovery is yours forever. She arranged the mentors. An old typesetter with the right politics moved into his district. A street preacher who asked the right dangerous questions kept alive one extra winter because his rent was quietly paid. Kyle loved that old man like a father. He never knew the man was a gift, chosen and placed, a trellis dressed up as a friend.
Show me Harrow.
And the rivals. There is always a rival. Harrow was braver than Kale, louder. He would have had the unblooded in the streets a decade too early, against the sentinels in the open, and the throne would have drowned them all. She did not harm him. We do not harm them. She simply let a letter be intercepted that would otherwise have stayed hidden. The throne did the rest. Harrow went to the marrow mines and did not come back. And the movement, leaderless, frightened, turned to the steady young printer who had always seemed so reasonable, as she knew it would, as she had built it to.
I told myself Harrow would have gotten them killed. He would have.
He would have.
That is not the same as having the right to choose for them which leader they got to bury.
I had filed Harrow as a success, a clean removal, a life saved by a movement saved. I had never once filed him as a man we chose to spend. That night, for the first time, so did she. 40 years of choosing, of books and mentors and removed rivals, and this is what it grows. Not a puppet. That is what no one understands. A real man. The best man Sorrel could become.
Every foundry in the Iron Quarter, every press, every cart and crane and furnace. At dawn on the festival, we stop. All of us, at once. Let the thrones see what their heaven is worth when the unblooded set down their hands. Let them feel, for one morning, what it is to be the ones who need.
He is extraordinary. Did you really make all of this?
I made the room he could stand up in. The standing up is his.
Is there a difference?
I used to be certain there was.
Watch him find her in the crowd. 40 years ago, she chose the seed. Now the tree turns its whole face toward the gardener and calls it love, and cannot tell, and will never be able to tell, which part of him she planted there. And neither, by then, could she. There is a man on Sorrel whose whole life is the order we are dismantling. He believes the cast is heaven's own design. He is brave and loyal, and he loves his people exactly as fiercely as Kale loves his. His name is Drovan Ash, and he has begun to notice.
40 years of records. Look at it. Every time the throne moves to crush them, a patrol is reassigned the night before. A ledger burns. A rival agitator is arrested at the perfect moment, leaving the gentle ones in charge.
Luck, High Sentinel. The unblooded are clever. Desperate men get lucky.
Desperate men get lucky once, not for 40 years, not in a pattern. This is not luck. This is not even cleverness. Cleverness is loud. This is quiet. Someone has been weeding their garden for 2 generations, and no one has ever seen the gardener stoop.
You speak as if a god were helping them.
Then it is a poor god who hides. A true god rules in the open and lets you kneel. A thing that helps you and lets you believe you helped yourself is not a god. It is a thief of the most precious thing a man owns. The story of how he became himself.
I want you to hear him, because he is the cruel world's case for being left alone, and he has just said, in a stone room, the exact thing the woman I love is breaking apart over 3 streets away. The same truth, from the man whose whole order she is here to end.
The strike project's clean. Throne caught flat. Casualties near 0. Teach me how you do it. How you carry a whole world and never let it feel your hands.
The doctrine is simple. The soft hand is clean precisely because the saved never know. If they never feel it, it never bruised them. That is what we tell ourselves. We spare them the knowledge that they were spared. We call that mercy. Down there tonight, the man who hunts them called it theft. And Rena, I sat in that stone room in my head, and I could not find where he was wrong.
But we saved them. 10,000 will live who would have died.
Yes, we are very good. That was never the question. The question is whether being very good gives us the right. I taught you it did. I am no longer sure I have the right to teach you that.
I watched the doubt pass from the old agent to the young one, like a candle lighting a candle. The Vesperate has survived 100,000 years on the certainty of women like Sable. I felt it that night begin to gutter.
You have been somewhere else all night, even when you are looking at me.
I have been thinking about choices, how a person comes to want the things they want.
Heavy thoughts for the night before we change the world. I used to think I fell into all of this. The books that found me, the old typesetter, as if the world simply kept handing me the next thing. But that is not it. I chose. At every turning, I chose to pick the book up, to listen to the old man, to stand on the crate instead of run.
He had just described his entire authored life, every nudge of 40 years, and called it, with perfect sincerity, his own choosing. And the unbearable thing is that he was not wrong. He did choose. She only made certain there was nothing else in the room to choose.
I have spent my whole life unsure of everything. The throne, the marks, whether any of it could ever change. And I have never in my life been so certain of anything as I am of this cause and of you.
Then be certain, one of us should be.
She let him keep his certainty. It was the only gift she had left that did not also have her fingerprints on it. And even that, even letting him be sure, was a choice she made for him.
Look at this. The cut. The ink. There is no press in the iron quarter that could make this. There is no press on sorrel that could make this. Someone is helping them. Someone we cannot see. Someone with hands far finer than ours.
What do we do, High Sentinel?
We stop hunting the unblooded. They are the leaves. We find the hand at the root. Find me the hand.
He could not see me. No one on Sorrel ever has. But for one instant, on a wet night, the cruel world looked up and almost almost caught the kindest thing that ever lived in the act of loving it without asking. 40 years we grew a man and a world, and never once were seen. That ended in an alley, in the rain, with a page too perfect to forgive. This is where they began to look for us. And we, who had never been afraid of anything, began very quietly to be afraid of being found.